Today, I'm going to talk about BGP Route Aggregation. And if you're a network engineer, you might have used it in the past. If you're a DevOps engineer, perhaps it's a new concept, but it's not that complicated. Essentially, when you connect your cluster to a network, typically we use BGP with Celium. Celium comes with a built-in BGP daemon to let you essentially announce the IP addresses from your cluster into the rest of the network. And typically, what we announce is a Kubernetes services IP, and we announce the individual IP addresses. And so that's one per service, right? So what we call a /32 for IPv4 or a /128 for IPv6. Now, obviously, the more cluster you have, the more services you have, the more of these individual IP addresses you are announcing to the rest of the network. And it takes space in the routing table of your underlying network, which is not great. It takes memory, it takes space, and you might hit some limits eventually. And there's actually a much cleaner way to do it is to use what we call summarization or aggregation, and is to announce a super network, a broader network that includes all the individual IP addresses that you were announcing. And let's take a look in the table. So let's start with a cluster running Celium. It's connected to a top-of-rack device over BGP, and it's announcing a set of services, right? In our tenant A, we are announcing all these different individual IP addresses from the cluster to the rest of the network. And when I connect to my top-of-rack device, when I connect to the network, I can see all these individual IP addresses being advertised, and it's starting to fill up my routing table, right? So again, what aggregation can do is it can summarize all these 60.0.10.0 /32 into a bigger subnet. For example, /24, which is what we're going to do now. So what I'm just simply going to do is going to go and edit my BGP advertisement configuration. And I'm going to go and add this aggregation length, which is how I can specify the subnet mask that is going to be used by my bigger prefix that I'm going to announce. So instead of, say, using announcing individual IP addresses, we're going to announce a bigger range, a /24, which is up to 256 IP addresses. So let's do this. We also support IPv6, but I'm just using IPv4 for now. Here we go. So when I connect back to my top-of-rack device, what we can now see, instead of seeing a list of /32, is a single /24. So again, it makes the routing table much more compact, which is easier for the device to go into process. So highly recommended, very simple configuration. Just add one line to use the CRD of your BGP configuration, and you'll be good to go. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.